All right, we're at this week number 4, just completed the Trash Mouth Fantasy Football Podcast Show. We have Bengali Bombers just left the waiting room with a gin and tonic beverage in his hand.
Thank you, Dave, for having me on, and it's surprising that it took 4 weeks for me to get here, but now that I'm here, I'm going to stay.
All right, Bengali Bombers, let's get right to it. Antonio Brown comeback win on Sunday night with a touchdown. What do you think about that comeback win against the Grim Reapers, defending champ?
Well, it's always good to bury the defending champ to 0-4 basement. Put him 6 feet under for the season. Not have to worry about him, but yeah, players play and producers produce. And Antonio is a player who's a producer. So I wasn't surprised to come back. Needed one from him, got it. And when you score 76 points, you expect to win.
All right, Bengali Bombers on the podcast, the 3-time champ. All right, Bengali Bombers, you're in first place in the Western Division. Ahead of the Psychos. G-Man has been running his mouth saying that your team is not that good. This is going to be the last time you're on the podcast. What do you got to say early, parting shots to G-Man really running his mouth this week? I think he might be jealous.
2 words. Mitchell Trubisky.
There you
go. That's the answer. So G-Man can just shush.
All right. I think there's a memo that went out to the Bengali Bombers receptionist inviting your entire family, if you ever visit to Chicago, to Ditka's to have dinner with the Trubiskys, I heard.
Yep, that's right. We got the invite, and we're going to make a trip to Chicago one of these days to go and collect.
All right, 76 points, Bengali Bombers. You had a decent production from your supporting cast, Koskowski, Brandon Cooks, the rest of your team, even a touchdown from Jordy Nelson.
Yeah, it's going to, I heard today on the NFL that to really understand the team and the players, you need the first 4 weeks. The calendar has to turn to October 1st, and guess what? Yesterday turned to October 1st, and now we're all into it. I think, like I said before, producers produce. And we all know Jordy Nelson is a producer. So it's just a matter of time before he connected with David Carr and kind of got the timing right. And going forward, he's going to put on a show.
All right, there you go. Bengali Bombers, the scouting report on Jordy Nelson. All right, Bengali Bombers, your week number 5 opponent upcoming, the first place Gridiron Grudge match. What do you have to do to knock this guy off? He's scoring some points in the East Division, but lately you've been scoring 50-plus points yourself 2 weeks in a row. What do you got to do to get your 3rd victory this season?
Well, I just got to throw and land one more punch than he does, right? So he's got a good team, drafted really well, made some moves. So let's bring it on. Week 5 begins on Thursday, so looking forward to taking on the challenge for, one of the better teams in the league.
All right, Bengali Bombers said it best. All right, Bengali Bombers, this part of the segment, every GM loves this part. He can unbuckle his tie, let go a little bit. What do you got to say to any GM or GMs out there, trash talk style?
Well, first of all, Matt's basically in the basement with Grim Reapers, so I think that they're going to be there all year long. Let's leave them there. Let's bury them some more. Put some more concrete over it. Right? So this way they don't even pop their head out. They're done. Goodbye. See you next year. And let's take it forward with the remaining teams and see who comes out on top. I think Personally, I think Chet and Flip are also done, but we'll see what happens going forward. But right now, it looks like a 4-team race to the finish.
All right, there you go. Bengali Bombers calling out GMs in the West Division for the lack of production. All right, Bengali Bombers, as you know, if you want to be on this show, you want the special drink order online or a special beverage or food in a trash mouth waiting room / front row parking spot, what do you have to do to be on this show every Tuesday between 5 and 6 p.m.? What's the recipe?
Well, it's simple, Dave. The other 7 GMs cannot score more points than you. That's the key. Now, this week I scored 76, and no one else did. So if you want a gin and tonic, if you want your favorite beverage, if you want to talk to Tracy, if you want to meet with her, you got to score the most points for the week.
There you go. And I just saw Tracy walk by the hallway, and she says hello. She's very impressed by your team so far and by the 6 touchdowns. So she actually wants to jump in on that nice steak dinner at Ditka's in Chicago whenever you're leaving. So give her a ring or shoot her a text at the Trash Mouth headquarters in Park Avenue in New York City, where you're probably right near there.
All right, I will make sure that we connect with Tracy before we head to Chicago.
All right, that was Tracy, Trash Mouth Trend Tracker staff member. All right, Bengali Bombers, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join us on the Trash Mouth Fantasy Football Week 4 podcast show, and we look forward, as always here, the entire staff, from seeing anybody that comes on the show to promote their team.
All right, thanks, Dave, and let's get it on for this week, and may the best team win.